The Chamber of Secrets was a hidden chamber built beneath the Hogwarts Dungeons by Hogwarts founder Salazar Slytherin. It was home to a basilisk, hatched in order to purge the school of Muggleborns. Its legend survived amongst the mouths and ears of generations of Hogwarts students, and despite many searches, the chamber was never found. Tom Riddle opened the chamber in 1942, seemingly for the first time since Slytherin himself occupied it. But was there someone else who opened and entered the chamber before him? Up until Tom Riddle opened the chamber, followed by its reopening again 50 years after in 1992, the Chamber of Secrets wasn't believed to be real, just a mere myth to highlight the character of Salazar Slytherin amongst the students. As many of us know from the second book, it came as quite a shock to all that the chamber did indeed exist. Tom Riddle's own ego fueled itself, knowing that he was the one finally capable of locating and opening the chamber left behind by his ancestor. However, the chamber was located and opened before by another over 200 years prior. Salazar Slytherin may have left the school and chamber behind, but it appears as if he told his successors about his chamber's construction, most likely family members or a trustworthy source, but in my opinion, I believe it was family members. I think Slytherin had a lot of bitterness towards the other founders for not supporting his proposed methods. It's evident in the construction of the chamber itself. Further proof is in the rumours of the chamber's existence even circulating the school. Which brings us to the person that not only opened the chamber but actually prevented it from being discovered and the basilisk most likely escaping into the open world or being killed. Corvinus Gaunt, a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin himself, was a pure-blood Hogwarts student and, not surprisingly, part of Slytherin House. Unknown to so many, the Gaunt family were still avid supporters of Salazar, and the knowledge along with the location of the chamber was passed down throughout the generations, most likely with the locket too. The Gaunts were still wealthy and prominent at this stage. This was long before future generations squandered the riches handed down to them and tarnished the family name. Corvinus, the latest Gaunt to be made aware of the chamber, originally believed that he would, like many before him, just simply conceal the information until it was ready to be passed on to the next Gaunts to attend the school. However, the young boy had a very unfortunate situation on his hands as plans were made for a new plumbing system at Hogwarts, which in turn threatened the exposure of the chamber's simple trapdoor concealment, along with several magical tunnels. These tunnels were the site of where the new second floor girls' bathroom would be located. When the sink was firstly installed, Corvinus quickly and efficiently had to be witched to conceal the entrance, only allowing it to open to those who had the ability to speak Parseltongue, quite cleverly thought of as the language was such a rarity, even now in today's wizarding society. Corvinus seemed to be mentally stable despite inbreeding, at least the early stages of this practice not enough to damage the boy's genes, much like it did his later descendants. Even the fact he attended Hogwarts shows that it was perhaps the growing instability within future generations that halted attendance at the school. His willingness to hide the chamber that was meant to drive off all Muggleborns from Hogwarts indicates his belief in pure blood supremacy. And that is all for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel if it is your first time watching, and if you're a fan of the channel and feel like you'd like to contribute, my restructured Patreon account is up and running, and in exchange for your contribution of a minimum of $1 a month, there are many rewards you can receive, like suggesting one of my upcoming videos, exclusive Patreon only videos for you to watch, and even one-to-one Skype calls where we can hang out and talk everything Harry Potter or anything in general. So please make sure to check out some of my other videos on the left hand side of the screen. My second channel, Game of Thrones Lore, is on the right hand side of the screen. And if you want to check out some merch, I've got a merch store on the bottom right, or you can click the link in the description below. Thanks again everyone, and I hope you all have a great day.